Hey guys, DJ here with Game Time Michigan. And here at the store, we've got a midnight release planned for the new Pokemon set, Prismatic Evolutions. Got my store all set up and ready to go for it. I originally had planned to do a podcast tonight, kind of leading up to the opening of the store at 11:30 Eastern. But those plans fell through. I will, however, have a podcast tomorrow at 3 p.m. before the store opens up. But I've got about an hour of free time, and I really I don't want to take a nap here just in case I don't wake up. So we're going to play a little TCG Card Shop Simulator. Geez, I can't even talk. Let's try that again. TCG Card Shop Simulator. We nailed it that time. This is second session. So I was here waiting for packages earlier today and fired it up, and I thought I was recording while I played some waiting, and I absolutely was not. So it's a couple of days missed in there. We didn't miss too much, but we're starting on, I think it's day 14 here now. And I'll run this for, it'll be about an hour. Store opens up at 11:30, so I'll run this for about an hour and then do some quick final prep. And then we'll get rolling. So during the stream, feel free to ask any questions, Pokemon related or otherwise, or store related, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. So for those of you that weren't here yesterday, yesterday was my first time playing TCG Card Shop Simulator. I've never played a game like this before. So I spent a couple hours streaming it, talking about it, and making comments and things like that. So now we're going into technically my third session. I got it's close to an hour of play earlier. I advanced a couple of days, like I said. But yeah, I thought I was recording that, but wasn't. So we're diving in here. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask. I'd love to talk anything about like Pokemon, Surging Sparks, anything like anything business related. See, David's in chat. Hey, David, how you doing? I've been good. I don't know how to feel about this new set. I wish there was more printed, quite honestly. I really do. I wish there was more prismatic to go around for this first wave. I think by the time we get to the third wave, things will be good. But this first wave is going to be a rough release. So I know I'm going to have unhappy customers, and I'm never, I'm never happy when that happens. But it is what it is. That's life. Things don't always work out, right? So hopefully everybody that shows up tonight, they'll be able to get some product in their hands. And if people are roaming around in the morning trying to catch it at MSRP, I hope they are able to do so, because things are extremely, extremely limited. Like I said yesterday, I've talked to several people. Let me get this off myself. I've talked to a couple of different card store owners, and they've gotten like 10 ETBs for their entire store. So we did a little bit better on the allocations, but yeah. So imagine only having 10 to go around an entire card store. Like, that's just crazy. That is crazy. Okay, anyways, diving in. Yeah, no, people put up pre-orders without realizing how allocated these things would be. So at this point, like in my mind, if you're doing pre-orders, you're essentially just giving an interest-free loan to whatever company you're doing pre-order with. It's not even all Pokemon's fault, because the product is limited more, but the other issue is distributors know what they have, right? And they are they're holding some back too. So and there are some distributors that are charging more for the product because, again, they know what they have and they know what rates are, right? So it's as I've been telling everybody here, it's a perfect storm, right? Prismatic Evolutions has a bunch of things going for it that no other set will. So it's just kind of, I think Journey Together won't be as bad as people are expecting it to be, just because it won't have all these underlying factors, right? There's a true, this set has true God packs. It's got Master Balls. There's Pokeball reverses, hot Eevee set, with all the Eevee chases. There's no boxes, so you have to get product through ETBs and other things. So just kind of, it's one of those things. This is a perfect storm. I don't expect anything like this to ever happen again. But it did happen at a point where the market is running, so you have, you get to these issues where it's like, again, perfect storm of everything kind of creates this mess. And like I said, I think by the third release in March, everything will be, should be more accessible to everybody, right? And that's not to say like the entire, I've talked to people that come in here, like the entire Pokemon market, they're saying it's inaccessible, and that's just not accurate. There's a lot of Pokemon you can dive into as a collector. People don't like to hear it because it's not like the new hot thing. People want the shiny new toy, but like vintage hasn't moved in a while. Up until this last month, I mean, Sword and Shield had been good. Look at the run Sword and Shield block's been on. Even other Scarlet Violet sets. Month and a half ago, you could get Scarlet Violet base for $100 online. So people miss that opportunity. It is what it is on that front. Yeah. So like I said, obviously, like there will be people upset. That's just how it is, and it's one of those things where, as the store owner, I got squeezed from, getting squeezed from both ends. And it's just one of it. No matter what decision is made on how to handle the situation, you will always have upset people, and there is no right answer as far as I'm concerned. And I don't fault. Some stores aren't selling their product at all. Some stores are just chucking it all online at online prices. Some stores are doing MSRP, but like limit to one and opening it for you in front of you so you can't resell it. It's just, I think I don't fault stores for doing anything they do, right? It's like, it's their product. You have to buy a lot of products that are duds to kind of experience a product that runs like this. So, there are stores that they'll buy product and they'll be underwater by like $5 or $10 in 2 weeks on the product. So if stores have to experience the downside like that, I think they should be able to experience the upside as well, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it'd be much harder for people to kind of get product and have a fun place to collect and play and all that, right, if card stores weren't a thing. So it can't all be everybody just going to Walmart and picking up cards to flip and scalp, right? There's got to be something long term here. And I empathize with stores getting a bunch of shitty products and having shitty releases, so I get it. For a good one like this. Well, so right now, I mean, Pokemon's in a bull market, right, David? There's more. The market's just going up, and it's one of those things where you can't be wrong with it, right? As long as you're putting money in, you can't be wrong. So markets will shift eventually, but a lot of the sealed product is moving the way it is because it's a very rip culture right now. All the big streamers rip a shit ton of product, which is why they're all complaining with Prismatic, is because they can't pay people enough to steal it from suppliers anymore, right? Because that's this. If you get product weeks early, like you're having them stolen from suppliers, right? Fall off a truck, but you have your streamers that are your big like PokeTubers, all your whatnot, and TikTok, the rip and ship with that. Like that just contributes to the culture of pack opening. So of course, when your sealed product goes out to print and 10% of it disappears off the market, every year, eventually what's left will be worth more than it is today, right? So maybe the market shifts in the future and everybody only collects sealed, in which case single cards will skyrocket, right? Because nobody's opening packs. It'll be very interesting to see like if and when that kind of the rip and ship culture, like the opening culture kind of shifts with it, right? I don't necessarily think it will, but it'll still be interesting to see if it ever does. All right, so one of the things, unfortunately, that we missed from episode 1 is my big expensive card sold. So I got an influx of money, and I sold, like, the $1,600 card. It sounds like people are already outside. Crazy. I respect it. The problem with Whatnot is there's so much scamming going on. The odds are already rigged against the viewers, and stuff like that prey on and take advantage of newer collectors. And then even when you see people hit, I mean, every week there's a story about Whatnot streamer loses their channel because they stole like $1,000 card, right? So I personally am very, very against Whatnot, just because like the vast majority is, different scams, right? So it is what it is. I mean, if people want to go out and pay $20 a pack to have somebody open it online, I guess go for it. And the offer's always out there. If you want to pay me $20 a pack, I will sit down at my streaming table, smile very big, look up in the camera, wave, say hi to you, and open your packs on camera. Now, Whatnot's just full of scams, man. It really doesn't provide value. So anything that Whatnot does, you can do more efficiently yourself. If you want to open packs, you can buy the packs and open up in the comfort of your own home. If you want to get scammed by somebody, you can find somebody on Facebook Marketplace to scam you easier than Whatnot, right? There's nothing. I don't think there's much good that comes from Whatnot. It's just it's a detriment because like the newbies that are getting into the hobby see it and dive in, right? And the thing with Whatnot is if a newbie gets burned once, they're just done. They're out of the hobby, right? Like, let's say you have some guy opening packs for you and you're paying like 2 times what a normal price is per pack, right? And you finally pull the big hit and the guy pockets it and never sends it to you. You're just done, right? You pull a $500 card, it never gets sent to you, you just quit. I mean, it's only a detriment. It really is only a detriment. All right, so I got a little bit of money I got to spend on some stuff here. Not sure exactly. I can't do 2 things at once, apparently, so I shouldn't be talking and doing this. I should do my... what do I want to buy? I'm still kind of full. Oh, I got these fluffies and whatever these star things are. They seem to sell pretty well. People like that shit. So for whatever reason, margins are pretty good on them too, surprisingly. I ordered a board game, but I also need to pay for it and ship it, and I didn't do that yet, so I need to do that. I thought about starter decks, but the license is really expensive, so I'm going to hold off on starter decks for now. I got all my different packs. What am I missing? There was something over here I wanted to grab that I forgot about. Oh, maybe sleeves. It might have been, under accessories. Yeah, let's get more anti-stink spray. I'm good on sleeves. Am I good on dice? Do I have enough dice? I have enough dice. Oh, deck boxes. That's right. That was the other thing. Yeah, see, I really can't do 2 things at once. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you in sometime, David. It's been a minute. I hope holidays and New Year, everything's treating you well. Maybe one day you'll be back to collecting Pokemon again. Who knows? Or maybe Josh and Zach will convince you to play. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, those things, I mean, you really can go all out on those, and they are not cheap when you do. So, glad to hear that, though. It sounds like that means, things are going good for you and the girlfriend, so... Oh, this is really lame. I'm going to wind up with one box and I have nowhere to put it. Oh, I can put it where the dice are. I'll do that. Perfect. So, people out there watching, have any of you had a chance to get into, like, have any of you got Paldea or Prismatic early? I was, earlier today, one of my regulars, I mean, it's not my regular, they're in here like twice a month, but they were in here and they said a local Walmart stocked them like Wednesday. And so they sold, they were selling them Wednesday. So I'm curious, like, how common that is as far as, like, things getting stocked early like that. You know, was anybody able to catch any? Oh, he goes on shutdown. Gross. That's never fun. Alright, so I think I am good to open right now. What I really need to do is, I need to open packs. I'm going to try to hold out for level 12 to get like the higher rarity pack and then crack a shit ton of those. So let's open up and get things rolling. Yeah. Yeah, he was saying they stocked them at like 2 p.m. on a Wednesday and they, one of the employees called up their buddy and like they were sold out in 15 minutes. You know, I've had a couple people in here. They're going to be camping out at like a Best Buy, trying to catch some at MSRP. But, you know, stuff like that, it's like, man, if you can do it, good luck. But, fuck. Was looking into another game, too, that's kind of similar, like, vein to this, but it's like a bigger scope. Somebody had suggested to me to stream today, or actually they called it Big Ambitions, and they were like, you should check out Big Ambitions. That would be a cool game to stream, so I'll look into it, and if it looks fun, maybe I'll stream it. Yeah, you know, my waiting in line for like midnight releases, that's behind me. I mean, I went to Collecticon in October. It was kind of like a last minute trip. I wasn't planning on going, and then one of the guys I know from here that I'm pretty good friends with. He reached out to me like 2 days before the event, and he was like, his travel buddy decided not to go to Chicago, and he's like, "Do you want to come with me?" So he convinced me to tag along. You know, I shut down the store that Saturday because we went on a Saturday, and I bought some stuff for myself and some stuff for the store, but that was like a 1.5 mile long line I stood in, and that's just not. It's been a long time since I've done the thing where I stand in line for things. So that was an experience, and I did not enjoy it very much. I'm not used to that. It's like that's a young man's game, and I feel like I'm old at this point for it. So Collecticons are cool though. If you like collecting and you've never been, I mean, they're an experience, right? You're not really gonna find super good deals on anything, but it's one of those things where between, there's like 200 or 250 vendors. So between all of them, you're probably going to be able to find what you're looking for. So it is a cool thing. Yeah, I was talking to a couple people earlier today about it, but my brother stood in line for the Halo 2 release back in whenever it was, 2003, I think. He still got his receipt for it because that's like his favorite game ever. And yeah, he waited at the GameStop. They were in line for him and his buddy were in line for like 3 hours waiting for it. And it's like, yeah, that's not something I can do. Not anymore. I'm too old. And by that, I just mean I'm too lazy. I just don't have, I don't think I'll ever be that interested on, waiting on something for like a midnight release again. I do like on this game how I can act like a buffoon and stand on the table and jump around, and that's kind of cool. I'm a fan of that. Yeah, so probably here for like 30, 40 more minutes, and then I'm gonna do my final, shut down the stream, do my final prep for the midnight release. So should be fun. And case you missed it, I will be having a Pokemon podcast with a Pokemon collector guest at 3 p.m. tomorrow. So 3 p.m. Friday, we'll be live with the Pokemon podcast. Guys, more on the financial collector side of things, so it'll be a lot of fun to kind of, talk about markets and collecting and all that too. Great guy, so I'm excited for it. I'm hoping we'll have a lot of fun. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that's like contributing to this craze for Pokemon, I think, is I've had a lot of people in the store in the last couple of weeks, Pocket's getting people into it. So, or like maybe collected a little bit as a kid and now they're an adult, they started playing Pocket, it's like, all right, I got to start collecting again. But I'm getting like brand new people that are collecting, and then wow, nobody was playing because I was standing on the table. That's crazy. But I am getting new people that are coming from Pocket too, so, which is cool. I think that's really cool. Oh boy, I gotta step in and help this guy. He's about to drown. I got you, buddy. Oh man, so are you still playing anything at all, David? Do you still are you getting in any Lorcana games? Shoot, none of my fluffy things are selling anymore. Yeah, my margin, that's a good price. I could probably get it up to 21, honestly. I guess I'll just leave it at that price. God packs sound really cool. I do like the idea of there being God packs. I think that's one of like the major things is, even though these packs are the price they are, somebody can crack 9 evolutions, or they can just get all of them and they pull the $4,000 pack or whatever. So yeah, I switched it when you start playing again. I don't know if you saw, but I switched. I'm trying to get it going on Saturdays because the Wednesdays kind of died out. So I think I put it on the schedule for like Saturdays at 4 p.m. See what happens, and then yeah, I'll always do like the pre-orders and midnight releases and shit for new sets, even if like the tournaments do like die out here. I wish I knew a way to get more people in the store, like a way to advertise or something like that. This is kind of weird that you kind of can't control that. I just need to get to level 12 so I can buy those fancy packs. Is my light on? No, let's keep it off. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about. I mean, Ravensburger hasn't done this stuff before, so obviously they're going to make mistakes. I feel like because now there's limits for stores, like we have to buy so much from them, and the problem with that now too is they are selling products to consumers on like the Amazon and Disney website for cheaper than they sell it to stores. So you can see an issue when I'm forced to buy so much at a certain price from them, and then they turn around and sell product to customers cheaper than they're selling it to me, so that I can't sell it at my store, right? Like that's, otherwise I'm a scam artist because I'm too expensive. So yeah, I personally have some issues with how Ravensburger is handling things. Yeah, there was one of the more recent sets. So, we're I mean, it's not a lot, right? I think we have to buy like every time a set championship rolls around, it's like we have to buy like 12 or 16 boxes to be able to run it and stay an organized play store. So every couple of months we got to buy so many boxes. And one of the more recent examples I can give is they did, I forget which set they did a dump of. I think it was set 3, but it might have been set 2. And it was like when they put it restock at distributors, stores were paying one price, say like 95 to 101, right, depending on how much you ordered. And they had it up on Amazon for like $82 direct from them. So they set the MSRP. Keep in mind, they set the MSRP at $143.78 or whatever it is, right? They set the MSRP, and they're the one undercutting their own MSRP. And they're selling it for cheaper than they sell it to stores that they're forcing to buy it. I can't find the logic behind it. Get out of my store, Stinky Pete. I've heard that Marvel one is a good one. That's the app one or whatever, right? I've heard good things about that one. I got like a, janky 10-year-old phone, so I can't actually play games on it, but it does sound like something fun and worth trying. I actually don't know my phone. My phone might only be like 9 years old. I'm honestly not sure. I should check and see if I've got any messages. Phone's been blowing up today regarding releases and everything, with the prismatic release. So, surprised, honestly, the store phone hasn't rang while I've been streaming here. Like, I was expecting it to, honestly. Yeah, here's a response I have to... Okay, so yeah, I gotta respond to this guy who sent a message. What's your question? Yes, I will. Will I have prismatic available at midnight? Yes, I will. Oh, let's turn the light on. Oh no, Stinky Pete. He's back. And stinkier than ever. I wish these anti-stink sprays worked better, but they're just like, they cost so much to run. They kind of suck. $500,000 concurrence is pretty strong. My card store is growing slightly. Whoops, I don't want to do that, whatever that was. I wish there was a way to make money quicker or more in a day. Because, like, with the licensing fees, it feels like they're impossible to catch up on. Oh, I gotta pay bills, don't I? I forgot about my bills. Oh, no, we're good still. But, yeah, like, I'm just not making enough money every day yet. I don't know what to do to make more. Oh, I hear people outside. I respect the grind. I would love to do that, but I think, I mean, at least on like a big scale beyond like 5 or 10 people, they get very controlling of their IP. So, back at my other store, we would do like weekly Halo tournaments, and I don't remember. I mean, our biggest tournament we might have had like 8 people for, right? So it wasn't big. We were just a small local shop. Well, store credit prizes, $5 entry kind of thing. Well, one day somebody had a bad experience in one of those tournaments and they lost, right? And they were a salty loser and went and complained to, I think Microsoft had control of it at the time, but they either complained to Bungie or Microsoft, right? And a couple of weeks later, we got a little letter from, a strongly worded letter from that company saying by running events, we were infringing on their copyright, and they wanted us to pay them $2,600 per event to run it. Now, keep in mind, again, this was a $5 buy-in tournament with, we would get between 4 and 8 people, depending on, whether everybody showed up or not. And they wanted $2,600 from us for everyone we did. So, companies can be kind of a bitch with their IP. I have not. I haven't had time, and I don't own a Switch. I don't own any game systems. I don't have time to follow that around. And honestly, this before yesterday. Yesterday was the first stream where I tried this. I hadn't even logged into my Steam account in 4 years. So, just too busy with life. I figure one day I'll slow down, and that's when I'll play games. But been too busy otherwise. I need to buy anything here. I mean, I'm probably good. I could probably go a day without stocking. How do we do? I've had 50 different people in the store asking me, have I played it? Will I play it? What do I think of it? Will you stream it? So it's I cracked. I gave it. I was all right, we'll give it a shot. So I think this was a good game to start with, the card shop simulator. And it's it's fun and all, and I get people enjoying it, but I get to do this in real life, so it's kind of, I think some of the novelty is lost on me because I play this game IRL every day. Still not a bad little game though. I don't know how interested I can stay. No, we're not going down that road. Next one might be if several people want me to try a certain game. I don't mind trying that, but I figure I can probably make time once every week or two to kind of do one of these streams for a little bit and play. So we'll do that. It'll add some different kind of content onto the channel, in case people like that kind of stuff, and it'll allow me to have some time to interact with if I have customers watching, right, or people that frequent the store and they want to chat to me about something, I can kind of chat while I play, and it's not as weird as me just having a Q&A stream, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Oh, my sleeves have almost sold. Wow. This was an empty box, right? Yeah, it was an empty box. Okay. I forget why I was keeping that. I think I wanted to put a bunch of shit in it for some reason. Oh, probably to move shelves around. Okay. That makes sense. All right. I think I'm going to be super lazy and not actually do anything today. What can I buy? Can I actually afford an upgrade? Oh, leave me alone. I don't want to pay my bills. Buzz off. Can't hire anybody else yet. What can I wish I knew how much in rent an expansion would add. And I don't think I want more tables because I have 4. Can I fit a fifth? I can't because there's a door there. I can't fit a 5th table. Okay. So I'm probably good with 4 tables then. Oh, I'm close to the wind cup, but that doesn't do anything either, does it? So oh, I guess I can do some where's the board game stuff? I did unlock a board game license. I could get one of these to see what it's like. Yeah, sure, just get it over here. I'll make it work. Alrighty. Oh, I only get 2 of them. That's cute. Whoa, that's wild margins on this shit. Okay, good. Like to see it. Hopefully they sell quick. Alright, yeah, I just want to get to 12 so I can buy a better pack, so I need cash for that and to pay my bills. So let's just open up and roll. Alright. It's probably my last day I'm going to play through, because it'll probably be like 11:10 by the time this day is done. And then I'll wrap this up here and get the midnight release set up. I got to make one final adjustment to my YouTube stream. And I've got my Twitch stream all set up, so we'll be... midnight, I'll have the streams back running, and hopefully some of the people that buy product will hang around and crack product on stream. I know usually there's a couple of people that are good for it, and then I had a guy that told me yesterday that he's going around to a couple different places tomorrow, and if he happens to find any, he'll swing by to open them before the tournament starts. So we'll see if we have some more stream happen or more pack cracking happening. Yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot of dedication. How sure are you that she's going to say yes? Like 100% confident? Hawaii's a good place. I was there for a Magic event, I think in like 2006 or 5 or something. And yeah, I just hung out with a bunch of friends and like toured, checked out the island for like a day, and then play tested for the tournament for like a week, and then played in the tournament. I was a fan. The nice thing about Hawaii is it doesn't have the cold Michigan weather, so that was nice. I think the event was in like February. So it's like we left from here when it was cold and got there when it was nice. Yeah, that's nice. How long have you guys been going out? I'm going to pay my bills now before I forget. Otherwise, I'm going to regret it. Or, I guess I don't actually. I'm going to pay my employee. I don't have to pay the other 2 yet. Fine by me. 2.5 years. That's a long time. Oh, I need more of the fancy boxes. I only have 1 fancy box left. Oh, Stinky Pete. I gotta deal with Stinky Pete. Ooh, I would like to buy that card. I agree with you. Especially like relationship level stuff. I mean, you don't get any younger, so I think it's in both people's interest to kind of, if you're going to break up, get it over and out of the way, and then if you both kind of like each other, then see if you can make it work. Are you guys living together already? Are you like in the same apartment or anything? Because especially if you're living together, then like you know almost everything about them if you've been living together for a while. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, it's nice when you find that, you know, that person that, yeah. Shit, I have one of them. That's so frustrating. I just want to throw this box away with one of them in it. Alright. Did I pick up some cards? Oh, I did. Sick. I forgot I bought this guy. Well, I'm afraid to look out my front door and see if there's, you know, see like a line of 20. It doesn't sound like there's 20 people outside, but I'm afraid to see a big line. I just don't want that card. Oh, you actually... Oh, that's sick. Because you're still kind of young, right? You're like, what, 26 or something? You're not that old. 28? Owning your own property is a very large step. $23? Yeah, I didn't think you were that old. Yeah, that's great to own a property at 23. That's one thing, like, cards go up and down. Long term, like, real estate only moves one way. So, it's good to have it. Oh, you bought it at a good time if you got it in 21. That's good. That was before the interest rates went high, right? So, you're paying a lower interest rate. Can I just stand on this register and block the transaction? Nope. Maybe I'll buy a starter deck license. Maybe starter decks sell better here. I don't know. Running out of dice. There's just not enough margins on everything. Well, I guess the margins wouldn't be an issue if more people were coming in to buy stuff. It's like not even... You don't make much money even on the tournaments. That's the only thing. Like, this is a grind. Damn. I can relate to that feeling, though. It's like you feel like you can't get ahead. I get it. This game makes you feel that way. I had to order a bunch of shit. Jesus. I'll save my ordering for next time. I should check and see if I got any messages. What do we got going on here? All right, nothing that I got to respond to. Cool. Oh, you did FHA? Yeah, no, if you got it in 20, I was going to say you probably went up like 30% plus in equity. So that's good. Decent rate, too. At some point, the interest rate will come down and you'll be able to refi. But good enough for now. Then eventually, if you go down that route, I mean, you'll have enough paid off to where you can HELOC it. Or just hell it and, you know, get a second property if you want to, or spend the money on something else. Or maybe you're the kind of person that just pays it off and never has a loan again because they don't like it. You know, my brother's that way. My brother's really, really anti-loan. He doesn't want anything to do with loans. And it's like, I talk to him and he gets mad at me. And it's like, dude, there's good loans. And he's like, no, all loans are bad. Fuck you. So. All right. So I broke the 2K mark today. That's not bad. I just... I want to hit 12 so that I can sell the fancy packs. I hope when I get fancy packs, they'll make me more money. Because these ones just like, ugh. What's wrong with these ones? Man, these are so cheap. Oh, the market price went down, so they want me to make even less money now on them. All right, fine. Dumb game. Hate it. 96 cents profit a pack. That's so gross. I mean, ironically, like, that is still better margins than Pokemon booster boxes. You make like nothing selling booster boxes from distributors. The margins are so fucking tight on that stuff. I don't think people realize that. Yeah, no, real estate, if done right, is a good asset to hold. Lots of people do it wrong, and when you're playing with that kind of money, you can't, bad things happen if you do it wrong. But when you do it right, it's very good. And all of the wealthiest people on the planet hold lots and lots of real estate. So it's one thing. It's like there's always going to be more people. There will never be more space to live. So like your outward, like large macro scale scope of it all, view of it all is like, yeah, there's only getting to essentially be less square footage per person to live in. Yeah, I wish the days didn't take like 20 minutes. Otherwise, I'd do another day, but I'm out of time. So we're going to have to wrap it up at the end of this day. Which is fine. Nobody wants to watch me play this game anyways. They're all here for the Prismatic Evolution openings. So, that's fine. I figure I start selling at midnight, people will probably be cracking by like 12:03 or something. This game is nicer to play once you have an employee. Those first 10 levels where I had to do everything myself was pretty brutal. Oh, see, this, oh, he wants too much money. I was going to say, this is why I save all this cash for, but he wants way too much money. It looks like. And I'm going to throw this offer out, and he's going to hate it. Yeah, car washes are good. I've got a friend that owns several laundromats. Those can be good, too, if done right. What am I supposed to do? I gotta make some money on this card. Jesus. It's gonna take me forever to sell. Looks like I'm just gonna lose this deal. Oh well. He just wants too much money. Alright, see you later, buddy. I could use that experience too. That's a shame. Yeah, I have an active real estate license, so like I don't practice anymore, but I do have that, so that's kind of, I was around the real estate world for a minute, like with a license, so kind of able to get the behind the scenes for everything, so that was kind of cool. And then yeah, it's nice, like if you do have something like that, you can avoid paying your end of the realtor fees at least, right? 3% on 100 grand is still 3%, or 3% on 200 grand, that's $6K. It adds up. Something to consider too, I'm sure you've probably already thought about it all and everything, but like duplexes are usually pretty strong. Wyandotte has like a large selection of duplexes. Even if you're the kind of guy that wants to do like FHA loan on it, live on one half and rent out the other half for a year. But yeah, those are usually pretty nice, and then eventually you'll graduate into like apartments where you're like 4 unit, 8 unit, 10 unit, that kind of shit. Commercials, like, or not commercial, that kind, like the apartment complexes are really where, because you can find a lot of value add for it, and you can do really well on that, or you can like mess it up and lose $1 million. So it's one of those things where if you do it right, you're happy, and if you do it wrong, you lose a lot of money. But lots of people make a lot of money on the multi-unit residential side of things. Yeah. I mean, all you really get, like, I don't want to make it sound trivial, but like there's a lot of people out there that buy a house every year or two, use it as rental income, and by the time they hit 10-ish, that that gives them enough income to kind of replace their job and they officially retire, right? So alrighty, I'm gonna save and we are gonna bail for the night. How did we do? How did I piss off 5 people? What did I do wrong? I don't know where I screwed up. Oh well, whatever. Alright, so let's save our game. Jeez, why does it keep auto-populating all these saves? I hate it. I actually hate this. I gotta like make sure I don't accidentally load the wrong one, so I gotta save over the... Jesus, that's annoying. Alright, whatever. Alright guys, gonna wrap it up. I got about 25 minutes before I gotta open the doors, so... do final preps for the stream, and then I'll be good to go. Both streams, the Twitch and YouTube, they'll be live probably by 12:05 for product openings. So if you want to check those out, the Twitch stream's going to be right here. The YouTube stream is just youtube.com. It's Game Time MI as well. I think there has to be an A in there somewhere, an at symbol, so like at Game Time MI, but... Yep, nice chatting with you too, David. Hopefully, like I said, I'm glad to hear, life is treating you well, and, I'm excited for you, for how the future's going for you. So hopefully see you again one day, and, take care. But, outside of that, midnight release, we start at midnight, doors open at 11:30, streams will be up at midnight-ish. So I'm sure at least the Twitch stream people will be opening on. I don't know how much opening will go on the YouTube channel. I guess we'll wait and see. We'll find out. But this definitely looks like it's going to be a huge set. And if we have any really amazing pulls, I will take pictures and make Facebook posts about them. So thanks for everybody that watched, and hope to see you around in the future. Have a good night, everyone.